There's literally thousands of types of meditations, and when you're just starting, it can be totally confusing. So where is the best place to start with meditation? You're going to find out in this video. Hi there, I'm Lisa ENGLES-WITTER, and welcome to my channel where I help spiritual seekers just like you to get simple answers to deep spiritual questions. Please do subscribe to my channel. I have new videos that come out every week. Now, today we're going to be talking about where to begin with your meditation practice. It can be pretty intimidating out there when you're searching for some information on how to begin a meditation practice. If you type in meditation to the search bar, which I just did earlier today, there were 465 million results on how to meditate. That's a little bit overwhelming, so it's enough to make you want to give up before you even begin your meditation practice. There's all types of meditations, from contemplative meditation to guided meditations to meditations to merge with deities, to meditations for manifestation, for health and wellness, for love and romance and money, and vipassana meditation. And so where in the heck do you begin with your meditation practice? So in today's video, I want to share with you a really simple 3-step method for beginning a traditional meditation practice. Now, the benefit of the type of meditation practice that I'm going to be sharing with you is that, number one, it's simple. You don't need anyone else to guide you through it. Once you know what the format is, the structure of it, you can do it on your own. It's also appropriate for anyone, depending no matter if you're a beginner or you're totally advanced. This structure will work for anyone, and you can do it anytime, pretty much anywhere where you're quiet and not disturbed. So the other thing about this particular 3-step method that I'm going to teach you is that you will reap a lot of benefits from it. Not only will you reap the spiritual benefits like communing with the divine over time, you'll also reap the physical and the mental benefits that we often hear of in terms of meditation, like feeling more relaxed, calm, and at ease, the ability to focus. So all of those things you will get from this meditation practice. So let me begin really quick by saying, what do I mean by a traditional meditation practice? I simply mean that in traditional meditation, the goal is to commune with the divine. So that is the goal, ultimately, of this meditation practice, and you will also reap the physical, mental benefits from it as well. Now, the key part to this practice is that there's another side of it. With meditation, the flip side of meditation is prayer. So prayer and meditation are two sides of the same coin, and meditation can be thought of as being in a receptive state in which you're listening to the divine, being receptive. Prayer is the active state where we're doing the talking and the divine is listening. So I have another video on that called Meditation versus Prayer, where I go into that a little bit more. But that's what I mean by traditional meditation. Before you begin your meditation practice, we want to make sure that you have the proper setup, that you're prepared, and that your space is prepared. So there are a few essential things to have in place. Number one, be sure that you have a quiet space with no disturbances. You want hopefully the door shut, a room, or if you can't be in your own room, a little area of your room that you can block off where there are no disturbances and ideally no other people in your space. Number two, this is a big one, is that you have the proper seat for your meditation. So I will say this up front: do not meditate on a couch. Do not meditate on a comfy, smushy, ushy chair. Do not meditate on your bed. None of those are the proper surfaces for your spine. In meditation, you want to have a tall, erect spine, so you need to be sitting on a a chair in which both feet can be flat on the floor and that you can sit away from the edge of or the back of your chair with your spine upright, or you can sit using a meditation bench or cushion. I have links to the ones that I use in the description below. And then finally, an optional part of setting your space for your meditation is an altar with items on it, and this is very personal. You don't have to follow any rules for this, but generally speaking, an altar will have incense, an image of a deity, or any type of image that inspires connection with the divine. For you, you can have a candle, a flower, you can have water, or sometimes you can have fruits or gemstones on your or crystals on your altar. It's very personal, but it is nice to have an altar space for your meditation. So when done properly, this 3-step method that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to move you gradually inward from your physical body to your pranic body, to your mental body, and then finally to your astral or your causal body. So there is, it's very precise and it's very rigorous in that way. And this follows yoga tradition, particularly Patanjali's sort of instructions on how to move from the most outward aspect of our life, which is our physical outward, projecting outward, and then gradually beginning to withdraw, and coming more inwards. That is the goal of meditation, is to withdraw our senses from the outer world and go within. And that is what these 3 steps will do for you. All right, if you're ready, let's begin. So step 1 is relaxation. We need to bring our body into a state of relaxation. If we're holding any tension or tightness in our body, it'll be very hard to withdraw our senses and move inward. So the way that we do relaxation in this method is you go through a couple of steps here. So you'll close your eyes and you'll scan your body for any tension or tightness that you're holding. So you want to scan your body mentally from your head all the way down, your neck and shoulders, arms, back, chest, abdomen, into your legs, lower legs, and feet. So you're going to just do a body scan and notice, where am I holding any tension or tightness? Now, the next part of this step, of the relaxation step, is to do what's called a double breath with a tensing of the entire body. So we're going to purposely tense and then relax the body, and you're going to do that 3 times. So you do a double breath in, and you're going to tense your body as hard as you can. You tense all of your muscles, your arms, your legs, everything, your face. So you do that double breath in, hold, tense for about 3 seconds, and then you do a double breath, exhaling out. So again, you're beginning with scanning your body for any tension or tightness, noticing where you hold it. Then you do 3 times of the double breath. Double breath in, tense and hold for 3 seconds, double breath out, letting go of any tension or tightness, and you do that 3 times. And then you're going to begin with withdrawing your senses from the body, from the outer world. And the way that you're going to do that, you've now tensed and relaxed, your eyes are closed, and you're just going to notice that you're not your body. You're going to notice that you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're not your intellect, you're not your personality, in whatever way feels appropriate for you, but it's just a very quick scan. You're relaxed now in your body, and you sort of come to this awareness of, all right, I'm here, I'm relaxed, and I'm noticing I'm actually not my body. I have an awareness of my body, but I'm not my body. I'm also not my thoughts. I have an awareness of my thoughts, but I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my feelings. I have an awareness of my feelings, but I'm not my feelings. I have an intellect. I can rationalize. I'm using my intellect to do this whole process, but I'm not my intellect. I can observe my intellect, but I'm not my intellect, and I'm also not my personality. So you sort of just withdraw from all of those identities of which you think you are, and you just bring awareness to them and let them go. So that is phase 1, or step 1, the relaxation phase. Let's move to phase 2. All right, so phase 2, or step 2 of your meditation, is the concentration phase. And this is really important because have you ever noticed, or have you ever tried to meditate and noticed that you're just swarming with thoughts? You have thoughts here and there, they're bouncing everywhere. And when we don't have control over our thoughts, they sort of take us on on their own journey, right? It's like being on a horse without any reins, and the horse is just going all over the place, and you don't have the reins to pull the horse in and direct the horse. The horse is your mind. The reins would be your concentration. Okay, so I want you to think of it like that. This concentration step is critical because it helps to rein in your mind. And the way you're going to do the concentration step is to focus on the one thing that's probably the easiest thing to focus on, and which most meditation practices will tell you to focus on, which is your breath. You're going to use your breath as the object of your concentration. So the key here is to follow the breath, not control the breath. So you're not purposely trying to breathe in and breathe out, and you're not controlling, I'm breathing in now, I'm breathing out now. You just breathe naturally and allow your mind to follow your breath, not your breath to follow your mind, if that makes sense. So the breath in this way becomes a bridge between your outer world and your inner world. And with each breath, you can begin to draw a little more closely into your inner world. They say that where the breath goes, the mind will follow. So calming the breath will also calm the mind. You can begin this breathing, concentrating on your breath by focusing just at your nostrils and feeling the breath just as it enters your nostrils, and feeling the cooling sensation of the breath as it comes in through your nose, and feeling the heat or the warmth of your breath as it exhales, as you exhale through your nose. And you can do a little thing, I always show beginners this. If you put your finger underneath your nose and you breathe in, you'll feel the coolness on your finger. When you breathe out, you'll feel the warmth. So you want to associate the coolness with the in-breath and the warmth with the out-breath as you're focusing, as you're concentrating on the breath. You can move then from focusing on the breath at your nose to focusing to the breath in your spine. And the way that you do that is you begin to imagine the breath being inhaled through the bottom of the spine and drawing all the way up to the top of the spine, and exhaling back down the spine, or I should say all the way up to the head, right? So imagine that there's a channel through the center of your body, and as you're breathing in, you're drawing that breath up, and as you're breathing out, you'll let that breath flow down. As you become more attuned to your breath, you'll actually start to feel the breath in your spine as well. So that is step 2, concentration. Let's move on to step 3. Okay, so step 3 is called expansion. And in this particular step, we're wanting to allow our awareness to expand. We've relaxed our body, we've pulled our senses in, we have some control over our mind now when we've done that through our breath. And now it's time to expand, allow our consciousness to expand into that state of calmness, of bliss, if you can get there. Right, the yogis who reach samadhi, that's what they're going for in meditation, is to reach this state of divine communion, of bliss. And that's what expansion is all about. So to do this, you're going to bring your awareness to your third eye. Now your third eye is not way up here. It's actually at the bridge of your nose, right between your eyes. So all you need to do is bring your attention to your third eye. When your eyes are closed, you want to think of it as looking straight forward, as if you're looking at a mountaintop. So your eyes are actually lifted just a little bit above horizon and up, as if you were looking at the top of a mountaintop, but your eyes are closed as you're doing this. So this is how you bring awareness into that third eye, that spiritual eye. And then eventually what you're going to notice as you bring your attention here, that your breath will slow down quite a bit. By this point, your breath should be like very slow and calm. And you begin, as you're paying attention to this point, to notice the pauses between your inhale and your exhale. And it's in those pauses between the inhale and the exhale that you will begin to sense that spaciousness, that expansion, that nothingness. And as you're beginning, of course, there's always going to be thoughts and emotions, memories coming up. Sometimes you get pulled into a daydream, and that's okay. You're just remembering, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotions, I'm not my dreams, I'm not my memories, and you can just let them go away. It's again the analogy of you're riding a horse and you have the reins of the horse, so you control where your mind goes. If your mind starts to go astray, let's just pull back the reins. I notice that my horse is going the wrong way, my mind is going the wrong way. I'm going to bring my attention back to the pauses between my breath, and I'm going to notice the expansion, the spaciousness that I feel when I'm in that pause. So to recap, the 3 steps of this meditation method are really simple. It is just relaxation, concentration, and expansion. If you can use this framework every time that you go in to meditate, you'll always know exactly what to do. In the beginning, I recommend 15 minutes, so spend 5 minutes on each of those phases. 5 minutes in relaxation, 5 minutes in concentration, 5 minutes in expansion. It makes it easy. You can even just take your phone, put a timer on for 5 minutes, and you'll see how quickly that meditation will pass, especially when you have a structure like this. All right, so it is time for question of the day. Let me know what your thoughts are about this video and any other videos that you'd like me to make specifically on meditation in the comments below. And if you're looking for some guidance with the meditation practice, you'll notice that we actually didn't meditate. I was just giving you instructions. But if you want the actual meditation practice that goes with this, I have a free audio download that takes you through these 3 phases and actually leads you through the meditation practice. You can get that for free in the link below in this description. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Namaste.